it's the feeling that I get. It goes back to that safety thing. But I used to be so hung up on we have to look good together.
Yeah.
It has to, it has to. We have to be couples goals. And this is back when couples goals was not a hashtag. I thought like that. But
Mhm.
no, none of that stuff. Outfits and looks. I mean, it's up in the air.
Okay, Erica.
The one thing I always felt, because I used to wear 5 and 6 inch heels. I loved, you couldn't tear me out of my stilettos. And now I'm not wearing them that high anymore. I'm about a 3.5, 4 inch. And I was always concerned about height. I always needed a man to be taller than me in my shoes. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm walking around in flats most of the time. I haven't put on a pair of heels this summer. I got my cute little sandals. And I'm like, you know what? Is height really, does it really matter? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And another thing, I was always adamant, my last relationship, I was adamant about dating a man that did not have kids. I was
Mm,
always like, don't have kids. But you know what? I look back and I said, you know what? The men that were more emotionally available for me were the men that had children. I have a lot of male friends, and the ones that really know how to understand, sit, and listen, they have children. So yeah, I
interesting.
that is yeah, that is no longer on my list. Like, nope, he doesn't have to be kid free, because you know what? I've learned that, and it's okay to learn. It's okay to learn. I dated 5 years in that relationship, and it was good until it wasn't. But yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, good until it wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like Chris wants some attention because what is this?
What if a man is funky? Would you still be in love with that man? Chris, go to bed.
Go get it's after dark, but you got to go. Like you got to go. No,
Chris,
no,
no, we wouldn't even make it to
no.
love, Chris. Is that the answer you want?
Would you marry a woman? Would you be with a woman that's funky? Probably not. Probably not.
Oh my gosh. Okay, ladies, let's jump into final thoughts. We're going to wrap this up. It has been Fly Nubian Queen After Dark. And we want to thank you so much for tuning in with us. And we were talking about how much does physical attraction really matter in a relationship. So, Tiara, take us home. What are your final thoughts on this?
I think the older I get, the more I realize that beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. But if women, if we're with men that really don't want to be with us, that are looking at us, but really looking past us, like not thinking that we're the most beautiful woman in the world or the most beautiful woman that we've ever seen. I think that you shouldn't be with that man. I think that I wouldn't be with that man if I asked a man if I was beautiful and he was like, "You look all right some days." Like it's time for me to go. As that's not what I'm looking for in life, and I just don't feel like that's my partner. So those are my thoughts. Queens, make sure that if you are with a man that does not look at you like he is the apple in your eye, please find another man. Right. If you are interested in knowing more about me, I am Tierra Williams, aka Miss Black Hollywood. I can be reached all across all platforms at MSBLACK Hollywood. And yeah. Thanks for attending our first After Dark. It was kind of lit. Yeah.
Yeah. Janice, do you have any closing remarks for us?
Aside from thanks for having me and listening to my little old opinion, um, just to add on to what Tiara was saying, yeah, ladies, there is nothing wrong with being on your own if it doesn't work. It sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it starts off and it's really good. And sometimes, but when it gets to that place where it's not good for you anymore, don't be afraid to leave. It's okay. There's billions of guys in the world, there's billions of people in the world, and there is a match for you. And don't be afraid of that silence in between dates. That's okay too, but ultimately find someone that loves you inside and out and you feel safe with that person.
Okay. Oh, and where can we find you? Socials,
Social
website?
media, yes, Instagram, I am at Trenice1. My name is spelled there, but I'll spell it again, Trenyce. New York City is in the middle. Um,
Woohoo!
and the number one on Instagram. And then you can find me on Facebook as well. I'm there under the same name.
Okay. All right, everybody. My name is Erica, and ladies, love yourself. Love yourself. And it's so important because we are accountable for the relationships that we bring into our lives. We're not necessarily accountable for what had the trauma that has attached to us from childhood, but grow from that and heal from that so that when you get into a relationship, the relationship is not based on a traumatic experience that you're having because you're going to keep repeating the cycle over and over again in trauma in a relationship. My name is Erica. I am the author of Faith in Transition, My Journey to 50. We want to thank you all so much for watching. Oh, and you can find me on all social medias at Miss Erica Renee or at my website, faithintransition.com. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you Monday. Don't forget, text Queens, find out when we're going live, 87948, and we are on Spotify. Go over there, look it up, Fly Nubian Money. And if you want that money resource, flynubianmoney.com.